Welcome back to the Rowdy.com studio. I'm Buzz Cutler. Bassmasters on the end. Bob Pockrass in the middle.
Which means this must be the Bob Pockrass prediction show.
I didn't get the memo about the blue clothes. The blue clothes memo.
Instead, you were ugly plaid.
Yeah, well, that's the only.
Okay, so and more predictions.
More predictions,
Bob. You're almost.
Thank you for setting it up.
You're almost through the pig, Bob.
Okay,
keep going. There's some good ones in there.
Your mother
Bob.
will be proud that you're,
sticking my hand in a pig's head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I ate haggis when I was
Did you
over.
have haggis?
You had haggis? Was that before or after the proposal?
Was it good?
It was haggis, and if you don't know what it is, I'm not going to tell you.
All right.
All right. Another prediction. Oh. Kyle Busch will do something for which he has to issue a public apology. Probably yes.
Okay.
I mean,
you think he's going to have to actually apologize for something that he did?
Yeah, I mean,
Bobby's newly mature, Bob. You know that.
But he was newly mature last year.
I know, but this time it's for real.
Okay, just like the All-Star game in baseball.
I mean, he's going to have to do something where he's going to have to apologize, and then that's just the way he is. I mean, and I'm not going to say he's going to do something where he's going to end up in court like he did last year.
Or suspended.
Or suspended, but there'll be something where he's like, I'm sorry I did that, I mean, heck, he may tweet something and get himself in trouble. Didn't we see that over the
There's one in there about that.
Oh, yes, we'll get to that
We'll get to that one, Bob. We'll get to that one, Bob.
All right.
Casey Kane is lactose intolerant.
Losing Greg Zipadelli and getting Jason Ratcliffe is the best thing that could happen to Joey Logano.
He wasn't going anywhere with Zippy.
It's a good thing for Joey Logano.
I think it's a good thing.
I think it's a good thing.
Best thing.
Hasn't he had success with Ratcliffe in the Nationwide Series?
He has. I think definitely a change was needed. I'll say yes, even though I don't know whether it's the best thing. I think it's a really good thing for him.
What would have been better? What could have been better?
I think.
I mean,
maybe a more experienced Cup crew chief who's used to.
Who's more experienced than Zippy?
Well, somebody though who's experienced in making more changes during a race.
Did Mike Ford not move over to the 20 just because he pissed too many people off at Joe?
I think they just probably wanted a whole change. Just a
clean slate.
Clean slate, and so. And Jason Ratcliffe has proved that he can do well, and Dave Rogers proved that you move somebody up from Nationwide.
Sometimes guys are ready, and it seems like he's ready.
It seems like he's ready, but the thing is that in Cup you have a lot more pit stops. You don't have to worry about how many tires you're using, right? Because usually you don't hit your full allotment like you do in Nationwide, and you have to make a lot more improvements during the race. So that's going to challenge Ratcliffe.
All right. Suey.
But this is an important year for Joey. I mean,
I think it is a make or break year.
It is a make or break year for Joey.
Bob Pockrass will get married and honeymoon in beautiful Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania. Well,
come on,
considering
Bob.
I'm not even engaged,
okay, Bob.
Getting married is probably
okay, Bob.
If you were going to get married,
not engaged.
Pocono would be your number one honeymoon.
Come on, Bob.
Pocono would not be the number one honeymoon destination.
Good outlet shopping near Pocono.
Seriously, Bob, you could get your whole dowry.
You all are so hopeful that I get married, but
we want you to
we want to see you grounded, Bob. We want to see you grounded.
All right, the Kurt Busch James Finch pairing will survive this season. Is that the Easter season? Mother's Day?
No, the whole
the
NASCAR
2011 season. I would say false.
You don't think they're going to make it?
Because I think
do you think Kurt's going to get a better ride?
I think at some point, either they'll be so angry with each other they'll break up, or Kurt will get some ride that's focused on 2013 and he'll move over before the end of the season.
Makes sense to me.
Are you surprised that Kurt Busch reportedly or rumorly turned down the 43? The rumor is that he was offered the 43 and he
I
turned it down.
don't believe that.
You don't believe that rumor?
I don't believe
It doesn't
that.
make any sense, does it?
No. I mean, I think he talked to them about it. I don't think it ever got to the point with sponsors.
It's like they say, you can drive the 43, we'll pay you $250.
Yeah.
And he turned it down. Well, that might make sense.
I mean, is the 51 a better ride than the 43?
No, but there's less commitment as far as sponsorship goes. So, I mean, in that sense, he has a little bit more freedom to mess up, right? Because he doesn't have a sponsor to answer to. On the backside of that, he doesn't have a sponsor to answer to, so how does a sponsor who's looking at him for 2013 know that he for sure won't do anything embarrassing, right?
Well,
I mean, so...
Yeah, is he going to be that competitive in the 51, even with the Hendrick alliance?
Hey, he can still win on a plate track,
I think
right?
he'll be competitive, but I don't think he'll be... I mean, I don't see him as making the chase or anything like that.
No.
All right. Should we do one more?
Yeah, let's do one more.
One more, and then the rest will go into
oblivion. We'll never do this again.
I hate to bum you out, but Dale Earnhardt Jr. will take a step back and miss the chase in 2012. False.
You think Junior's good with Steve Letarte?
He's good with Steve Letarte. He'll make the chase.
You got to find that one.
Is he going to win the race? I don't know if he'll win a race.
He's got to win. If he's going to make, he's got to win a race.
So you're saying not only is Clint Boyer better than Greg Biffle and Jeff Burton, he's better than Dale Earnhardt Jr.
I would say that they're going to be pretty strong.
All right, here's the two we didn't get to. Despite having the toughest to spell names in NASCAR, both A.J. Allmendinger and Brad Keselowski will make the chase next year.
No.
Will either of them?
That's a tough one.
Penske's a team
I'm going to say no. I don't think they're a team on the rise.
Keselowski's not a repeat.
I think it's going to be tough.
Just one of those years for Keselowski?
Yeah, you know how you see guys go up and down. I think
you don't think the Paul Wolf-Keselowski chemistry is all it's cracked up?
I mean, remember, it took them, I mean, they got in the chase on a wild card. Granted, they were really strong the last 10 weeks. I think fuel injection, they're going to, I mean, obviously, Brad's already worried about it, right?
Well, it's a joke. It's just for marketing purposes.
That's right. So
okay.
All right,
last denigrator, buddy.
Casey Kane doesn't eat when he visits a strip club.
Because you know
he's so appalled by the sight
of a woman's breasts. Yeah. I mean, right? I mean, that's what came out of that, right?
And
Speaking of coming out of what? Coming out of that?
If Casey Kane visits a strip club.
Oh, if.
Yeah, right. Okay.
He won't eat because
he's a frequent.
And they have a buffet of actual food he eats.
No, because he's the breast. He sees a breast and he's just like,
not hungry anymore,
what is
right?
that? I've never, he can't eat around a woman's breast, evidently.
Yeah, but maybe he'll have to now because if people see him there, he'll be afraid that they'll tweet that he's.
Okay.
That's the problem with Twitter.
I'm going to rescue Bob Pockrass by saying thanks for watching.
Bob, I can't believe you're telling the world that Casey Kane goes to strip clubs. I mean, that's terrible.
And fade to black.
Rowdy.com. Say it like it is.
Say what like it is?
Rowdy.com.